Good morning, it's Brian at Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I want to show you this 2016 Toyota Avensis Business Edition. Brian's my name. If there's any information you'd like in this particular car, please do give me a call, 086 843 1945, or if you come to the garage here in Kildare, just ask for Brian. The garage is located at Kildare town. It's a family-run business in operation for almost 70 years. We're located about 3 minutes from the M7 motorway between junctions 12 and 13. If you'd like directions to the garage, just give me a call. I'll be happy to tell you where to go. So back to the car. As we were saying, this is 2-litre Business Edition Toyota Avensis. I really like the styling that they've revised on the car for 2016. So this is the facelift model in that year. The bumper has some nice aggressive lines compared with that of the old model. So it gives it a real chunky executive kind of look. The headlamps have fulls and dips coming through one beam section through here, and then on the top a nice big long parking light with these LEDs along here, which are also functional as a daytime running lamp. The shape of the headlamps and the way they light is very congruent to the way the grille setup comes up along here, so it looks really classy. It's also got a nice chrome section down along the front, and then this big air scoop down through here. So overall, I think it's a much nicer looking car than the previous model. Similarly, the tail lamps have a really nice revised look on the 2016 onwards model. If we look along here, there's a dual LED sort of setup which splits all the way down, so it looks really distinctive at night time when you're behind the car. The bumper also looks kind of fatter and chunkier than the previous model, again keeping within that executive style look. The wheels are a 17-inch wheel, and they're a very nice finish. They fill out the arches very well. And as with most Toyota models, there's a Michelin tyre, which in this case is a 215/55/17, so no expense has been spared on the car during production. This particular car has just about 10,000 miles done. It was actually part of our fleet here, and is now for sale with a significant discount from the brand new price. As stated, this one is the 2-litre version, which is 124 horsepower with €200 a year for road tax, and it achieves around 55 to 60 miles per gallon. As with all Avensis, the boot is cavernous, and a spare wheel is a standard feature with toolkit underneath. In terms of condition, it's excellent throughout, but you'd expect that on such a new car. Similarly in the back, the condition is very good as well. Along here, there's a nice two-tone door card, rear electrics, child locks along here, and there's steel bars for side impact protection in that door. Moving in as far as the carpet, it's in really nice condition, as is the back of the two front seats, as well as the armrest area. And the seats themselves are in excellent condition throughout. 3 head restraints are standard, 3 3-point safety belts are standard, and Isofix is standard on the 2 sides of the rear seats. Also, there's an armrest in the centre with a drinks holder for rear occupant comfort. The two-tone door card theme continues in the front. Again, this one's excellent, but it also gets some brushed aluminium up top. It's got 4 electric windows over here with the child lock and window lock functions. Down through here, lighting to light up the area that you step out into, and again keeping with safety, steel bars all the way down the side of the doors for side impact protection. Similarly, the floor is in excellent condition, and we will put floor mats in the car. The seats in the front have a two-tone type of effect, so it looks quite stylish. Driver seat's in excellent condition, as is the armrest, as is the passenger seat and the passenger door card. Brushed aluminium continues onto the dash. The dash is in excellent condition. We'll have a look at the features in just a moment. And the seat is fully adjustable height-wise, and it also has lumbar support to harden up the lower back area for the driver for increased comfort. In terms of other functions on the car, we have buttons here to release the fuel tank, to turn on or off our traction control, which keeps the car in a straight line and stops the wheel from spinning, and also the autonomous braking function. The autonomous braking function basically means under 32 kilometers an hour, if a car in front of you stops and the car detects that you haven't actually made any actions such as using the clutch or brake to avoid the car in front, the brakes will automatically apply to reduce impact speed. Other functions on the dash include auto stop start, so when the function is on, it'll reduce fuel usage in city driving. For example, at a traffic light when there's no need for the car to be running, the engine will stop, but all the other functions in the car stay running. Electrics for mirrors are over here, and we can also fold them in. And then through here, we have adjustment for the lights depending if we have a load on or perhaps if we're towing a caravan. As a business edition here, we'll also have cruise control so we can set and maintain our speed, and it's also got an intelligent speed limiter. It also has a lane change warning setup, which will warn us up through the centre here if we move over the left or right hand lanes. It'll give an audio and visual warning to the driver to tell them that they haven't indicated that they're going to move over the line. If you actually use the indicator, then the function won't kick in because the driver has consciously made the decision. Over here, there's easy to use functions for the trip computer, which is going to be various settings and messages. After that, speed, average fuel usage, current average speeds, and various other types of information for the trip. We have navigation information up through here. We also have radio information up through here. The lane change warning we talked about. Various information and warnings to the driver, and then back to our overall settings. The steering wheel also incorporates volume controls and radio controls here, as well as voice activated Bluetooth. We can also use headlamps in a normal fashion, but it's probably easiest to leave them on the auto function, where when the car comes on, when the car is started at night time, the lights will come on automatically. Similarly, wipers are also automated, so when they detect moisture in a small sensor up here behind the camera, which is also responsible for the lights, the wipers will come on themselves, but we can always manually override them. I really like the clocks on this revised model of the Avensis. They're bright, easy to use, and they've got nice colours overall, so they're interesting. As we saw earlier, there's a driver's armrest, and in here there is storage, but we also have functionality which is difficult to see from the camera for USB, if we want to play music or charge mobile phone. Down through the centre, our usual 6-speed gearbox, warnings to say if any of the safety belts aren't being worn, driver and passenger independent temperature controls, and up through the centre then there's a much bigger screen than I've ever seen on the previous model Avensis. If we go for reverse, it's got a nice big reverse camera. In through here we have various setup functionality, including general settings, display if we want to change various display colours or brightness, audio functions overall, connectivity for Bluetoothing music or actually making phone calls, various map settings and navigation settings, so map itself or how we actually communicate where we want to go. Traffic not so good in Ireland, I have to say, and then Toyota Online, there will be various apps that will become available on that. Back into setup overall. If we move down into car, it's going to tell us about our previous journey and trip information. Bluetooth in through here, which at the moment we haven't connected a phone. Nice big map, and it's actually cool when you go to a roundabout, it actually zooms in on the roundabout so you know which exit you're going to go for, and then comes back out. Over here we can mute radio functions, media is in where we want music to come from overall, so AM, FM, digital radio, auxiliary as we saw, Bluetooth, AHA, which is going to be internet style radio, and this, I am not sure with that function, I'm presuming it's going to be similar to that to play music from the internet, but I will find out by the time anyone comes to look at the car. After that then, that is pretty much overall most of the functionality on that. So there you have it, that's our 2016 162 registered Toyota Avensis 2-litre Business Edition. The car is in excellent condition and available to test drive straight away. We can offer you part exchange values for the car you have, and we also do finance at really competitive rates as we deal with every major lender in the market. So hopefully this particular event is of interest. I'd like to talk to you. Brian's my name. If you come to the garage, just ask for Brian. Or if you want any information in the meantime, 086 843 1945. Thanks for taking time to watch, and hopefully we can do business someday.